Today, the Deerclops is gonna die. I'm so excited to kill the Deerclops today. You guys gave me some huge tips on the previous episode. Looking forward to implementing those. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna head down underground and kill beetles. I'm just gonna pop the spawn rate way up because we're playing in journey mode, which if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Lots of new people joining in on this series. It's been great. Comment section has been just absolutely lovely to go through. So thank you all for the help, especially for a lot of this stuff. But I'm playing through on journey mode with Fargo Soul Mod 1.4 because I'm a very busy guy. Lately, I've been pulling a lot of 17-hour days for working, and in order to, keep this series up and running, I gotta play journey mode. That's just how it is. But it's actually made a lot of the Fargo Soul Mod grind a lot easier, and I've been appreciating the addition of journey mode. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pop this all the way up and head underground where we're gonna look for beetles. We need beetles because if we go to our inventory, we need to use the nature's gift to make a jungle rose. I just spent the last 25 minutes in the jungle going around whipping things. We just need to be underground or cavern layer, right? We're definitely in the cavern layer, but do I want to shop? Does he have anything I don't? Oh, he's got strange brews. Interesting. Okay, let's get the 30 of those. Oh, we're under attack. All right. Oh, he's got spelunker glow sticks. Sure, let's get 100 of those. Blue counterweight. Sure, probably gonna need that at one point. Knowing Fargo. Bam. Oh, I've gotten a lot of comments lately of like, wait, how are you quick researching? I have a mod. It's called Quick Research. You can just hit this button here when you install it, and it'll research everything in your inventory that isn't favorited, or you can find a button. So, pro tip, it's amazing. That was quite the enemy there. Oh, we got our red husk. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we need. How many of these do we? Do I want to just try to find more of these and just research it? Anyway, so the reason I'm doing this is in order, let's back this up. In order to make the jungle enchantment, I need a jungle rose. I spent 25 minutes in the jungle running around, whipping a bunch of bushes, trying to find a rose. If you don't know how to find a jungle rose in modern Terraria, essentially what you do is, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to sit down here and farm this. There's no reason to. I got really lucky getting that very quickly because these stupid beetles are relatively rare. Can I not get that to... What? Ow. Oh, perfect. Nailed it. So, yeah, I spent 25 minutes in the jungle, couldn't find one, but basically you're looking for these like little tiny rose plants, and they're fairly common, but anytime you break one, you have a 1 in 20 chance of getting a jungle rose. You have a 5% chance of getting a jungle rose, and it's just... It sucks. I hate it so much. It's really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Someone also mentioned that I'm a dum-dum and should be using the Spinal Tap instead of the Snapthorn, and you're 100% correct. The Spinal Tap is a better weapon. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make that. I have plenty of bone and I have plenty of cobweb. Also, we're gonna make the the Plaguebringer skull is super cool, isn't it? We're gonna make the timeless set, I think, because I love this set. It's I think my favorite of all of the cosmetic stuff that was added in, although the Plaguebringer stuff is really cool too. It kind of fits our summoner thing we got going on. So let's go ahead and we're gonna drop these in here. We're gonna type rose. We're gonna make that jungle rose. Bam. Then we should have everything else in there. Why don't I have it? Can I come over here and go boop? To say that I died? Oh, and I said merchant thing. Oh, I did die by boulder earlier. Yeah, the jungle's mean. Oh, we don't have the Amazon. That's what we're missing. I think I can make one. Yeah, I can. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Then we could go to jungle. No, we're missing a chakram. Look, we'll get there eventually. Boom. And then now we can go jungle. What am I missing? I have a demon altar. Boom. Got jungle hat. Maybe I don't. Oh, you know what? It's not in there. It's in my... Yeah, you know what? That's what it is. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a miracle. Look, yeah, okay, cool. Jungle rose. or jungle enchantment. I'm just gonna go ahead and research that while I'm at it. Let's pop this back to daytime for all you mobile viewers, and we will go and, of course, get this enchanted real quick. So, oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. I'm having a bit of fun in Terraria lately. Yesterday, it was announced, or actually technically, well, yeah, technically yesterday, really early in the morning at 1:40 or 1:30 something in the morning. I was up working late. That's what I do. It's a bit of a job, I'll tell you what. Run my own business. If you're new, that's what it is. But so I was working and I'm watching my YouTube queue like late at night as the rest of the family is sleeping, and like my wife's in bed, the kids are in bed. I'm just watching YouTube and working. And we really want menacing here. And I noticed on my subscription queue that Calamity has a video that's about to premiere. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and it was like premiering in 5 minutes. I was like, what? Sure. Okay. So I pop it open, and it was like, you know, the description was like, oh, you know, we've been working on Calamity and it's coming soon. And then once you watch the video and at the end of the trailer, it's like available now. So you bet your butt I downloaded it right away, made a video yesterday about it being available, and ran a poll about what class I should possibly play. We'll talk a little bit about that. Wrath that Jungle dwells within. So double tap a direction to dash grants double spore jump. This was a huge tip people were given, that this little dash is not it's a good way to, oh wow, that's cool. It's a good way to you know, get your dash without having to use that accessory. Plus you get the double jump as well. And the double jump, while okay, it's not the greatest. Okay, so then on top of that, this is a material for the chlorophyte enchantment, which we can't get till later. That's totally fine. The like absolutely necessary menacing silver enchantment we have is a combination for the hallowed, so can't do that. The wings, can't do that. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? I think we can upgrade our to Terra Spark boots, which is something someone mentioned. I need lava waders. In order to get lava waders, I need what? So I need the obsidian water walking boots. I actually might be able to handle that. Do I have a lava charm? I don't have an obsidian rose though. All right, so that's stuff that maybe I could go look at getting, because that would I don't know. I think it's slightly faster, and then the Terra Spark I can make into the, yeah. Well, that might also be an upgrade option. All right, you know what? Enough rambling. We've got all of our minions good to go. So yeah, people gave me a bunch of tips for this boss fight, including use a balloon, because the balloons allow me to jump higher and I can dodge. So essentially I've been too far away from Deerclops this entire time. Too far away. I need to fight him a lot closer, and you can run between his legs without encountering damage. So if I just run underneath him, that might help. So you know what? Let's go ahead and try it out. See how this goes. So yeah, you can. So remember, you're gonna stay close. Oh, I didn't. No, okay. And now I'm slow. So it's the first two attacks. Oh, I need to be like right up on him, don't I? So after the first, it goes 1, 2, 3 are his attack patterns. He only does that throw when he's sitting on the ground. That's something to consider. Here, let's back out. Let's regen a little bit here. Let's regen. He'll eventually catch up, or kill me with those. All right, let's get close again. Oh, okay, I screwed that up. There's a lot to talk about with your suggestions. So I'm fighting too far away. I can run through the boss. I could do that by simply staying next to him, and when he goes to do his little lift thing to do the ice, I just run underneath him, and then he does it a second time, I run underneath him, and then the third time you run away from him. So that's the pro tips that I've got for how to handle all that. Now obviously it gets a bit faster towards the end of the fight, but I think with a little bit of practice we can do that just fine. So, oh, I don't have my, dang it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's also supposed to actuate all of our, wow, that's really bad. Man, I am not doing this well. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of practice. He's supposed to actuate all of our platforms, but he's not doing that. And he's supposed to do it to prevent cheesing. So I haven't really noticed a difference there. That I could cheese him potentially. I suppose he doesn't do his little throw thing while you're on the platforms, which is why it was slightly easier yesterday or the day before, whenever we uploaded the last episode, that we were up on the top. Let me see if I can perfect this and then show off what it's supposed to be. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. I got the spinal tap up and running. I've done a bunch of other stuff. Been here for about 20 minutes doing this. Was that 3 of them? That was 3 of them. Okay, let's clear some of this out. So I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. I put some sunflowers down. It helps. It's getting, you know, it's getting. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. So we're gonna spawn him. And we get up right on his booty, and he's gonna attack at me. Oh my goodness, I've already messed it up. We go that way, that way, that way. Oh, I've slowed. Okay, I'm gonna reset. There's no reason to keep doing this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and die. If I get hit, I'm screwed. And that is because of the freeze effect. Now, I can diminish that freeze effect by wearing the hand warmers, but by wearing the hand warmers, I feel so useless. It gets rid of an accessory slot like the hands. Now we could swap it out for the time being, but the hands, like, they do a lot of damage. Obviously tried a bit of other things here too. Okay, let's get our Eater of Worlds out and our bee and this. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna do this for you. So we go left, right, and then we get away from him. And we got that. Oh, he didn't. Oh no, I didn't bait him. Oh, he's messing with me now that I'm talking. All right, this way. Yeah, he's messing with me now that I'm talking. I'm not joking. I was nailing it like every time I was getting into the second phase, every single time for like 5 or 6 attempts, like perfectly without getting hit. And now this. All right. Come on, game. Hear me out. Just don't screw me on this one. All right, boom. All right, that way, this way. And then we're gonna go over here, over here, over here. See, that's a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna just move away. And then 1, 2, and then move away. And this is the same thing for the next phase as well. So this is the phase transition, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move away. That's all I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna move away, and then we're gonna reset. And you're gonna do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Although I screwed that one up. 1. Oh, he's doing this again. I gotta figure out how to transition with this, because this is kind of brutal. And then he always does that if he's on the ground, which is unfortunate. But you getting to that second phase, what I've noticed is when he locks you in, the best thing for me to do is just to run away. Now, because he's not actuating our platforms, whether that's a bug or intended from Fargo, I'm not entirely sure, because he is doing it sometimes. Like sometimes I get actuated platforms and other times I don't. There's so many things up here. Oh, and by the way, I am using the jungle enchantment instead of the shield, because the shield causes me to bump into him, and that's not good. I need to be able to charge and continue momentum without running into him. Okay, so let's slow this down. All right, let's try this up here. So we're gonna go on. Oh yeah, there he goes, actuating it. Okay, so that's how that works then. Well, that's good to know. 1, 2. So he is actuating if you're doing it correctly. 1, 2, 3. So that turret down. 1, 2, 3. And then he's gonna do this. And I think for this, honestly, I should just run away. Just run away, right? And then let him reset down here. And then we just go back into it. 2, 3. No, I hate that it lingers for just a second. Oh, yeah. 2. All right, then he doesn't do this. I don't have a heal yet. We're gonna fly away. I think that is our strategy here. 1. What's he doing? He's just gonna run at us like this. Okay. This is just kind of getting hectic here. Oh, what's with that? What's with the I think if I had gotten the pattern down for the 1, 2, 3, if I get that down for the second phase, we got this, because that laser beam is part of the 1, 2, 3. So if you get to the correct side during that 1, 2, 3, then you don't really have to worry about it. Oh, that was our lowest attempt. I'm starting to get it. It's been, oh my goodness, it's been like 40 minutes since I last talked. I haven't looked over at my time for how long I've been recording until just now. It didn't feel like 40 minutes, I'll tell you what. I'm having fun, and I'm a little shocked. I've got other things to do tonight, and normally I would kind of stop now, but you know what? We're gonna push through. So here's like a minimal commentary attempt, because man, I'm in the zone. There we go, one more. And there we go, over. So we've got the 1, 2, 3 down, although I've been kind of getting hit here in a bad way. Wow. As soon as I start talking, I just ruin it. Oh my goodness. I've never gotten hit so much in like the last 40 minutes. And then we do this way. Just kind of hover over him. Like this way. 2, 3. Oh, he's gonna do this, so we gotta mess that one up. Okay, so sometimes he does like a big thing of ice for that second phase, 1, 2, 3, and sometimes he does the one on either side. If he does the one on either side of him, he always does a throw directly afterwards. So you have to fly over him. It's a pattern recognition thing, and like I've said in previous episodes, I really like the pattern recognition of Fargo's. I think it's far more up my alley. I'm enjoying this way more than any Calamity boss fight that I've had to do in recent moments. So this is fun. Although I keep getting hit here. All right, let's stop screwing up the first phase. It's like the easiest phase to avoid. All right, and then we're gonna go. Oh, like just going too late. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3. All right, he's gonna do this, and then we're gonna float. I'm gonna move them over here a little bit. There we go, over him. We go behind him. 2. Oh, he didn't turn, you little bastard. Sometimes he does that. And then this one we would have to get over, but we're gonna die to those. So same thing as last time. We died to him because I didn't get over him. So the 3, I think, in phase 2, the first 1, 2, 3, I think is always one of those ice things. It gets complicated later on because he doesn't always do that. Sometimes he'll screw you over. But I'm not sure when that happens. It happens at a particular point, I think, in his life bar total. So we're just gonna have to kind of mess with that. All right, here we go again. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's much better, Zen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Got hit there, but it's all good, dog. Oh, he did an extra one. Sometimes he does, because I don't have enough damage to push him into the next phase yet. And we're gonna avoid him. And we get nice and close. 2. I screwed that one up again. I gotta get him to turn. I don't move. I don't move as fast as I need to. All right, I'm gonna die on purpose. So I need to... I'm getting ahead of myself is what it is. When he does the big bulk thing and I fly over to the other side of him and you get right up on his foot, you don't go too far past that because the rocks fall, but that means I have to stay there for a second to get him to actually bait that attack in that direction so I can get past him. Otherwise, it goes the other direction because I've moved too early. You see, and that's the thing that I like about this is I am... I'm able to diagnose the issues that I'm having just by kind of considering the pattern and how the pattern recognition works here. 2, 3. I screwed that one up. I went a little too early. And then I hesitated, right? And the hesitation always gets you. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try to move him a little further back towards my turret. So I'm gonna go this way here. Now, he may hit us. Nope. Okay, so then we do this. I'm going to move him over here. And we're just going to float over. Yeah, see, much better. And this is the 3. We're gonna fly over. Kind of screwed that up, and now I'm slowed down, which is gonna really mess us up, but we got this. This is the one that he doesn't, yeah, that's the one where he does that thing. So he does, okay, so it's the one after he does the big giant flay out of things on the 1, 2, 3. And I think he only does it that once, and it screws me up so much because I don't see it coming. But now that I think I know exactly when it goes, I should be able to avoid it. So I thought that I've been able to figure out his second phase 3 strike pattern, but I don't think I have. I don't think it's random. I think there is a parameter that is causing him to do either the big star or the little wall around him. And I can't quite figure out what it is. So, you know, we'll go in and we'll kind of discuss it as we go. So we do our 1, 2, 3s, right? Same thing as normal. This is predictable and learnable, and that's why I like this part of the fight. Because you could just, like, crush it, you know? Also, it doesn't really do that much damage in this first phase, so I've learned not to panic if I do take damage. All right, so here we go. This is the second phase I'm talking about. So he does this. We know how to handle this. We go like that. That actually bounced us. Sometimes that happens with the little rock that he throws. But you see, like, he did the big, you know, star there. And then he's going to do not the star here. And then he goes bump, bump. And then he's going to do this. Well, no, now he's going to jump on us. And do this again, and then he doesn't do the star, or he does do the star, he doesn't do the wall there. So it's just kind of like I'm trying to learn that last phase. I think in the last phase I'm starting to try to take to the air a bit more. So now, goodness, I've been recording a long time, don't judge me. So now I'm going to transition to using a balloon maybe and see what we could do with that. Maybe the green balloon. What do show all, no, show, oh my goodness, balloon. Is that not how you spell balloon? Why? Why does it show available recipes, show all known recipes, balloon? Okay. So green horseshoe balloon is the fart in a balloon essentially. So here, let's craft one of those. I'll try one of those out. Oh my goodness, I made it through one laser phase. I've never lived a laser before. I need to like reset here, but I'm so slow because I don't have the mitts on. And it's been destroying me. I'm about to die to it. Oh, look how close he was. No, he had no life left. How much life did he have? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say how much life he had left. That's how low of health he was. Aw. I don't think the cloud actually helped with that. But you know what? I can't deny it. That was the next attempt after getting the cloud. Do I try it again? And if it doesn't work, then I go back to the cloud. Okay, let's do it. Oh no, I got killed by a laser. Okay, you know what? I think I figured something out. I think it has nothing to do with this stupid cloud. I'm gonna take this cloud in the bottle thing, the green balloon, whatever it's called. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try something, and it might work. Okay. I think I figured it out. I'm 100% sure I figured it out. We're getting to that last phase. We're getting to the laser beams. I just gotta not screw up. I gotta trust my instincts of the 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it. We did it. My inventory's full. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I died so many times. How much was that? There was 6, 12, another 6, another 3, another 6, another 6, another 8, and there's like another 10 down here. I died so many times throughout that process. It's been probably 15, maybe 20 attempts since the last time I was like, I got this. All right. Quick explanation of what I did and what I figured out. This is going to sound like the stupidest advice if you're trying to do this, but just hear me out. The boss doesn't attack you unless he's next to you. Isn't that crazy? So, for example, when you have to jump over him and get to the other side before he does his little debris toss, you just don't run under his legs like I was going to do. And he runs over to you and starts attacking you, and that gives you the opportunity as soon as the attack animation starts to dash through him. Okay, using the jungle enchantment. If you're using the Shield of Cthulhu, it won't work, because you'll just bounce into him, I believe. But I could be wrong. Now, what happens is you keep doing that, and then there's three phases. Count them. This is the pattern. That first phase, easy, or maybe there's 4 phases. First phase, easy, right? You just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the same thing, same thing, same thing. Second phase is when he starts putting the wall around him, and you have to jump to the other side. Depending on your damage, you may have to do this a couple times. Third phase is when he does the star, and you just have to go away from him, let him catch up to you, because that little star lasts for a while. You have to go away from him, let him catch up to you, and then dash through him, just like you do with the wall. And then the final phase is the wall with the laser beam, and on that one, you dash, or you go over him and away, because otherwise you're going to run into the wall that he makes. I didn't do that perfectly, but we did it. And I am proudly putting this down. I cannot believe that. What else did we get? Deer Sinew consumable allows the ability to wait, what? Consumable. Allows the ability to dash. Double tap a direction. Taking damage may briefly freeze you. Crit damage multiplier ranges from ×2 to 1.5 times, decreasing with your speed. All effects negated if toggled off or another dash is already in use. Interesting. And then this one is Intrepid Deerclops. I could tell that this is not, there's no icon for it. Equipable material grants immunity to slow and frozen. So if you're using the Deer Sinew, you have to use this one. Dashing leaves trails of ice spikes. Oh, this is awesome. That is so cool. And then of course. Why do I keep saying that? Of course. I've been recording for over 2 hours, by the way, at this point. Usually do about 30 to 40 minutes. Whew, it's been a long night, but I did it. Someone's a tiny Deerclops. You looking at me? You looking at me? Okay, let's go ahead, pop that on, because I am so proud of that. The refights, I don't know about the refights on that. Maybe I do them. Ooh, we got some heart. Oh, I was hoping for, never mind. I thought it was the other ones. Treasure bag. Yeah, should we? I kind of want to open it, right? But I mean, we got the Deer Sinew, right? So let's go. We're gonna take this off. And we're going to put this on. Oh, that is awesome. Are you kidding me? So we can't be frozen by that effect. You know what? I'm gonna say the refight. Oh my goodness, I've been recording for so long. Why am I doing this? All right, here we go. We're going to try it. I'm going to quietly try a refight. Wow, that dash is so cool. Okay. See, and he doesn't attack you until he comes over to you. It's such a revolutionary concept, isn't it? And then we're gonna go over him. We're gonna run over here and just wait. See? Easy peasy. No, let's go over there. Oh wow, this dash is a lot faster. That made that easy. All right, now he's gonna do a star. Go back, star, back, All right, now he's gonna start doing laser beams. Oh wow, I got caught there. Oh no. The refight though. The refight is real, baby. Oh man, what a flex that is, huh? What a flex. Who needs that dash is insane. That dash is insane. Let's see here. Let's see here. Should we do it again? Should we do it? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We're gonna do it again, baby. Let's not screw it up. I'm on a roll. I'm doing all my refights on camera. Just to prove to you how epic this fight is and how good I've become at it over the last 2 hours. All right, back off again. He's not gonna attack you unless he gets close. So you just kind of wait for him. A little tip. My damage is so much higher. Oh my goodness. And this way. Oh, he's gonna come at us. So that's a bit unfortunate of timing. We're gonna get double hit there. One. Oh, I screwed that one up. All right, don't get cocky, kid. You know what they say. All right, I'll do the refight in between episodes. That wasn't so bad. I had so much freaking fun. Please, if you liked this video, I was recording for so long. Like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. And hey, you know what? If you want to become a channel member and support the channel, you can do that too by hitting the join button. You get, awesome emojis, and you get access to the upcoming exclusive vlog, which I think, I do a monthly vlog for patrons and channel members talking about life and behind the scenes stuff. And this one's going to be a doozy. There's a lot going on in life. But with all of that, man, I can't wait to do this refight and go and just finish that off. And then Deviant with our new charge. Oh my goodness.